couple days. He comes back. As soon as he walks in the door, he said, can you sit down on the couch for a second? Sits down and said, we're done. We're getting a divorce.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, guys, my favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely wild. This single mother gets this much from child support.
Want to see what my NFL baby daddy gives me for child support each month?
Sure.
Here's my ex, played in the NFL for 12 years. He has a working farm that he's done a TED Talk on. A couple years ago, he was given an award by his alma mater, the University of Georgia, an award to celebrate his entrepreneurial success. We have 2 kids together, a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, and we've been locked in a court battle for 4 years now. Custody was just settled earlier this year, and we are still figuring out child support. The reason why it's been 4 years is because he's not been cooperative and has not turned over simple things like tax returns for his businesses and whatnot. I have the kids the majority of the school year. During the school year, he gets them every other weekend, and then summer is split. He refuses to pay half of their extracurricular activities, and since I have them for the majority of the school year, the bulk of all of their school year expenses also has to get paid by me.
Damn.
Want to see how much I'm getting each month?
Yeah, what he give you?
So here we have it, a $750 Venmo payment
Ain't
for
no
the
way.
months of November, December, and January. So $250 a month. What a guy.
Now, typically, I would like to say that this woman is not getting enough money. Obviously, she deserves more for taking care of this many kids and her husband being absolutely loaded. But this was her plan all along, and it just kind of backfired on her. She had the expectations that if she got pregnant from this famous NFL player, that she would pretty much have a very rich, lavish lifestyle. But I guess this didn't work out in your favor, huh?
Life in prison or cheat on your girlfriend?
You said what?
Do life in prison or cheat on your girlfriend?
Life in prison.
Life in prison?
Life in prison.
Keep that thing gangster.
Bro, just cheat, bro. Like, why?
No. Nah, life in prison.
Why, bro?
Because why would I cheat on this? She's beautiful. She's my favorite person in the world.
Oh, brother.
I'd rather do life in prison than cheat on her.
What the f*** you say, my
Why you being a simp, bro?
I ain't being a simp. If you love the person you love, then you want to stay with them forever. It's not being a simp.
So you rather just go to prison for the rest of your life? You're not?
Come on now, dog.
But the clip doesn't end here, but I really do wish they asked the woman, would you ever wait for your man if he had to be in prison for, let's say, 20, 30 years, and we just waited for her answer? But the clip does get much worse, so please watch.
Without a doubt. I'll go right now.
Huh?
You go right now?
Yeah.
So you gonna crash out over her?
Yeah.
If you love her so much, kiss her right now. Kiss her again. Again. One more time. One more time. One more time. One more time.
Keep going.
One more time. All right, now go to the camera and tell them that you crashing out by that cat.
I'm crashing out about that cat. I'm crashing out about that cat.
Now listen, I understand he loves that woman so much, but there is absolutely no reason to be listening to a random person saying this all over on camera. Why are you listening so easily? Your girl is looking at you like an absolute loser, I'm gonna be honest. And this is just embarrassing. Do you think any of your family members are gonna watch this?
Like stuff bad boy, but like they're good for a night, a weekend, a fling, not for long term. That is not who you want raising your daughter. That is not who you want to recommend your daughter would go for. You're not gonna...
So why even say that bad boys are good for a night, a weekend, a fling, right? They're good for what? Getting pregnant, possibly getting addicted to the chaos and toxicity that comes along with a bad boy.
Yeah, 100% agree. Honestly, I'm willing to say that situationships are only a concept in the West. Sure, other European countries as well, but majority of the world, when dating or getting to know someone, they're thinking long term. But you only see Western women say, oh, he's just fun for a short amount of time or a situationship. Like, this isn't a real concept in a lot of other countries.
You are gonna take your blindfolds off and point to the girl you are more interested in. 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hey.
Nice to meet you.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, this man didn't even have to officially turn around for him to make his answer. And honestly, I don't blame him.
Would y'all talk to a nigga that got a 9 to 5? Like all honesty.
I mean, I'll talk to a nigga with a 9 to 5.
No, I'm talking about now. At the level you at now, would you talk to a nigga, babe, I'm about to clock into work, babe, I'm about to clock out?
If it was like a corporate job, absolutely.
Be specific when you say corporate. MTA?
No, like a corporate job, meaning like he's the boss or the CEO of something.
Oh, like
Just CEO, for sure. If he like, have to go to work, but it's his company or he's like top up in the company to where he make a lot of money. Yes.
Oh, like a realtor. Would you talk to an accountant?
Mm-mm. I mean, I don't know. I can't say.
But look, listen. You saying you wouldn't talk to him? Why? Because you have like a bigger income than him, or you just wouldn't talk?
Yeah, I'm attracted to guys that make more money than me.
What a great personality.
Great personality. We could be cool.
Now I would love to know who these women are and how much money they each make, because rejecting an accountant for simply what? The name of it? And they're also rejecting them with a really ugly smirk on their face, almost demonizing these professions. What do you women even bring to the table? Do you know how to boil an egg or anything?
I'm gonna pull up on you.
Say on God.
Can we pull up on you? Oh, it's too much black.
Say on God.
Oh God.
So apparently the girl on the left is a huge content creator, and I'm talking about adult content, and the guy on the right, everybody should know him, he's a famous Twitch streamer, Kai Cenat, and let's just say this entire thing backfired on him.
Damn.
So apparently this man was actually paying her to just get some action, and let's say he just failed to pay actually, and she decided to expose him all over the internet.
Man, this y'all favorite streamer. You know I ain't want to be the one to break the bad news, but man, grown men pay for pussy. That's all I'm saying. You gonna run me my check, baby. How you just ruin your own career like that? Just pay the money, bruh. I would have just kept quiet. I'm just saying, like, all that for this. Was it worth it? If I just would have got my money, I would have shut up.
Who the fuck you think you talking to?
Yeah, this woman is absolutely disgusting. She's trying to ruin her name, blackmail Kai Cenat, and just do anything possible so she can get paid. But this is what happens when you mess with degenerate women. Did you really think something good was gonna come out of this? So before anybody makes some false accusations about what these women are saying, someone actually decided to do a fact check, and look what they found out.
I would have felt sorry for you if it was true of what they said to you, but you're lying. You know, last time Al checked Google Translate, the language that you're trying to translate is the one that goes up top where it says English detected and then the Chinese down at the bottom. You typed in yourself her boyfriend is in jail and she can't afford jail, and then it translates to what that would be like in Chinese. They're also not even speaking Chinese. They're speaking Vietnamese.
Exposed.
Yeah, I'm not sure why people do these kind of things. This is just absolutely low and stupid. You could ruin an entire business like this, but you decide not to mind your own business and try to get some clicks and views on social media. How pathetic.
What's your age?
21. 21.
Are you single?
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
So I'm not ready for a relationship.
What makes you feel like you're not ready?
Because men are broke these days, so I'm not ready for a broke man.
They're broke. So you want your man to be a provider?
Yeah.
What if you met a 30-year-old who was making like 6 figures?
That's fine. Bring him my way.
So you're not a strong, independent woman. You want to depend on your man.
I can be a fucking strong, independent woman, but I still want you to be the alpha man that I want. I can't respect you if you can't be that person and that provider and that strong man. Even if I have my own money, you know what I mean? And I will, but I just think men right now are going through feminism crisis. They just don't know what's going on, and that's okay. But you are a man and you're the provider, and that's okay. And it's religiously like that, you know, it's not just culture.
So if I'm providing for you and protecting you, I have some level of control over you, right?
In a way, yeah. Yeah, you should control me, you're a man.
Now, personally, I don't think these women have a right to talk about culture or religion in the slightest. You guys are not culturally or religious. You guys are out in the night wearing revealing clothes. So why do you deserve a man who's also culturally or religious? What do you bring to the table? Are you going to offer the same values? Because I doubt it.
Someone that's your type.
Yeah, I like her. It's nice. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's also the height for me.
Oh, okay. So you end up popping the
See,
height.
this is what I don't be liking. He taller than her,
very
but
handsome.
man.
And I like your style.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And your eyes too, I just noticed.
Stop looking at him. He ain't tall enough. Stop looking at him.
Okay, and how tall are you? Because he looks like he's towering over you.
I'm 6 feet
It's
tall.
because I have, Well, yeah.
She goofy,
Right. So how
bruh.
tall are you? He said he's 6 feet.
Just maybe because I have heels on, maybe I feel a little taller, but yeah.
She ain't tall at all.
No, she's someone that's your
She
type.
not even as tall as Arlette. She talking about she feel tall. Arlette taller than you.
Yeah, 5'1" to 6 foot, and you're telling me that's still not enough? I feel like a lot of these women only want a man that they can show off to their friends. To say, hey, I got a guy who's 6 feet. It's just a little flex to them for their friend group, that's all.
The type of unbothered I want to be, right here. Check it out. This is the kind of unbothered. My man ain't even paying attention to the hoes, just reading his book. This is a lesson. Read your book, don't pay attention to these hoes.
Perfect. You think when you're young that you have all this time. You have no time.
It goes very fast.
There's no time.
Life is shorter than you think.
I'm 54 years old right now. Like that.
Okay, you're 25 and you're thinking, wow, I'm young, I'm healthy, etc. I've got 10 years to figure it all out.
I mean, it just fucking flew by.
Everyone's like, oh, later in life, I want to do this. Later in life, I want to do that.
You don't have nearly as much time.
Be the now of what you want to be later.
So you need a sense of urgency and energy. Like,
there is no tomorrow.
I don't have as much time as I think I have.
Let's get all this shit done today.
Right? You have to develop some fire inside of you.
Yeah, I wanted to add in this clip because first off, I feel like in today's modern day society, we like to dumb down how old 20 years old is. We like to make it seem like these people should be partying, having the time of their lives, not really focusing on their future, and only worry about that later in life. And I'm not sure how old you guys are. Judging by my statistics, you guys are in your 30s, 40s, 50s. Let me know your ages down below. And also let me know what you guys did in your 20s. I would personally love to read them.
Like very attractive guys. Like my dream aesthetic is that whoever I'm with, it's like, oh, he must be rich.
I got money. All right, y'all. So do you side with a man or woman in the case I'm about to present here? Okay, I'm actually going to side with the man on it, but I'd like to hear what you have to say. So this man and this woman, husband and wife, they're having a party. They've been married for a couple years, and the guy's stepkid, her kid, you know, is there at the party. Everybody's having a good time or whatever, and he's giving relationship advice to some of their friends. And she comes over and says, don't take relationship advice from him. And he says, thinks she's playing around and says, well, it got me you, didn't it? And he gives her a kiss or whatever. And she says, the only reason you got me is because I was recently divorced, scared, and I had a kid. And basically he was a safe choice. And he goes silent. Right? And I mean, I don't know. That would be so freaking devastating.
Yeah, because who actually says that? There's a lot of women that will do this and keep their mouth shut, but there's very few that will say this proudly to the man that they're with. Do you think he's going to be happy hearing this? But let's continue on with the clip.
Okay, but a couple days later, she realizes how silent and how affected he is, and she tries apologizing. He said, I'll be okay. And then like 2 weeks later, she's starting to get into panic because he will not talk to her. He won't do anything. She starts cooking his favorite foods, trying to do all the things that he likes, even goes so far as to have their kids go stay at her parents' house, or his stepkid and her kid go stay at the parents' house. And then she takes him somewhere that was important to them, and they go stay a couple nights there. And then when they come back, he goes to work for a couple days. He comes back. As soon as he walks in the door, he said, can you sit down on the couch for a second? Sits down and said, we're done. We're getting a divorce.
Yeah, can you really blame the man by this decision? I don't at all. Nobody likes feeling less valued and the last option possible, especially when they're only being used for their resources. But once again, let's continue on with the clip.
And she tried everything. She begged him not to go. She said, I love you now. I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. I actually side with the guy on this, and I'm not trying to be mean. I understand everybody's situation would be different, but the fact of the matter is, and a lot of people are going to say, no, you work harder on a marriage. To me, that contract's null and void because she did not love him when she got into the relationship. Okay, she saw safety. She was panicked after her recent divorce, being a stay-at-home mom with a single kid, so she latched onto the first guy she didn't even love because he had money and could provide safety, and that's what she did, and admitted that's what she did. And so when he found out, he's like, oh, you don't love me? I don't want you then. Do you agree with this guy for divorcing her?
I absolutely do not disagree why this guy divorced her. He wants to be with someone who actually loves him back, not for what he has. And I'm willing to say that men are actually more romantic than a lot of women are. Because women are actually perfectly fine with being with the man, even though they have no feelings, no romantic feelings for him, just because he can be a so-called provider. But a man will only solely marry a woman just because he loves her. Men get nothing out of marriage, literally nothing. I can't think of one good reason why a man should get married other than the reason that he just loves that woman and wants to be with her forever. So from a man's perspective, he's definitely the more romantic partner, but from a woman's, their underlying reasons could be complete lies. That woman clearly got ahead of herself, and now she's gonna have to find a whole new sim to take care of her child. But this is definitely not gonna be easy. But anyways, it's just my opinion, guys, because it does wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content like this, please watch the videos you guys see at the top screen. It doesn't much know a lot, and see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.